Morning. Kind of overcast and about 40 something degrees, like 49 degrees. Let's see what the temperature gauge says on here. Oh, oil life 0%. Yeah, I'm gonna put new oil in this one. $191,000 miles. I've already put like 3,000 miles on this thing. 41 degrees. Facing east. Alright, kids. Yeah, new oil for this. Modern engines don't have the same they don't have the same tolerances for dirt and contaminants as the old V8 engines. That's my claim. Yeah, that subject, the subject of motor oil, really, that's a touchstorm of that gets people going. Used motor oil, engine oil. Let's go screw with this walking guy down there. It's Good Friday, so I'm in a screw with you moment today. This walking guy right here, he'll suddenly like jump to the other side of the street. Look at that. He's afraid you're going to hit him. That's an odd cat, man. Couches. I think the Scrap It Pallet man needs a new couch now that he's out in Vegas. Fabulous Las Vegas. I think his mom's kind of ill or something. Prayers for his mom. I don't know what's wrong with her, but it doesn't sound very good. Well, it sounds like she's getting better. I don't know. It's kind of hard to read through the tea leaves there, because he's being kind of quiet about it. It's a personal matter of some sort. So, not really something for YouTube, I suppose. That house is done up kind of nice. Yeah, she's sick enough for him to, I don't know, drive out there to Vegas and stay out there. He got himself a storage locker and he's scrapping out there, I guess. Starting life back out where he came from. Never got a chance to go, and hang out with him for a day or whatever, but whatever. He lives close, but not really that close. He's like, I'd say a good hour away. I'm always been afraid to take any of my rundown pickup trucks all the way out by him, because it might be a one-way trip. This thing might. Where the heck did the guy go? The walking guy. He like disappeared down the street. That's gonna jack with him again. Oh, there's the Asian lady. This lady is in her 80s, okay? And I've shown her before in my YouTube videos, and nobody will believe it, so we'll just leave it alone. That lady is in her 80s. Obviously, she dyes her hair. I'm not crapping you. That lady walks, I'd say a good maybe 15 miles a day. And then a couple hours from now, she'll be riding her mountain bike, probably another good 15 miles. How do I know? Just from living here so long, that the amount of hours that she's walking, about, I don't know, starts early in the morning, and she's, right now it's 7:30, so she'll be wrapping it up soon. There's some used oil. Maybe we should make some claims. Used oil claims. Look at that. Used oil fit for a king. Man, it's dirty back here. This stuff really belongs in the pickup truck. Let's see. 5W20. That's what used to be in there. I don't know what's in there now. I remember I had this Chevy Blazer with a V6 engine, and I probably put about maybe 100,000 miles on that thing. Used oil and junkyard drain gasoline. Now, the drain gasoline, the junkyard drain gasoline is best suited for carbureted cars, and not really anything fuel injected. Definitely don't use junkyard drain gasoline in a modern fuel injected car, period. But let's see, a throttle body fuel injection you can kind of get away with, but drain gasoline is probably best for carbureted cars. Oh, in the Blazer, that was throttle body. And what I would do was I would load up on the gas. I would get about maybe 80 gallons of it, and then I would let the gas settle out for about a day. So all the impurities, the water, the antifreeze, transmission fluid, anything else that found its way into the drain gasoline, because when the cars are at this one junkyard that used to give away the free gas, they would puncture the gas tank with a forklift, and along with that would be rust, dirt, and other fluids from the car, because they're making the car from a wet car into a dry car. And yeah, you'd end up with impurities in the gasoline. So what I would do is wait for it to settle out, and the good gas would be at about, I would say, about 3/4 of the 5-gallon pail, and the stuff and the last quarter was filled with contaminants and stuff like that. And I would take that 3/4 out using a siphon hose, because if you disturb the fuel, okay, you stir up the impurities, which are really fine. All right, and you know, like little semi-dissolved water, you know, bubbles and stuff like that, because there's also corn alcohol in the gasoline, which can hold water, and that creates issues too. So I would use a siphon hose, and I would siphon the 5-gallon pail, which was up on a table, down to a lower bucket that was, a gas bucket, like a big 5-gallon gas can. And I have the hose going into that, and that would be the more pure fuel. And then I would take that gas can and put that on the table and connect a filter to that hose and let that trickle drain back down into the gas can that I was going to fuel my car with. So it wasn't distilled, it was just filtered, settled, and purified. And yeah, it was alright. Put a little octane boost in there. I did it for years and years and years. Years and years. I would not recommend it for a modern car, though. Don't even bother trying it. You'll ruin the car. Too many computer systems, too many sensors. Yeah, too much high-tech stuff. The gasoline today, for today's cars, just needs to be too high of a standard. But the pickup trucks that I run right now, you could easily get away with that drain gasoline. Just gotta know what you're doing. I've never had an oil-related failure to any of my vehicles, and I will only use drain oil in certain vehicles. Chevys and Ford engines are, the V8s, the older ones. They are okay with it. I never had a spun bearing. I never had a rod knock. Nothing like that. Will I put drain oil in this thing? Not a chance. No. That's fresh oil filter. The tolerances for the modern engines is just too much. So you can't get away with that. Nope. Won't bother trying.